Alright. What up, it's Shankster94, and welcome to my 73rd weekly Q&A. I am your host, TheGamersHankster, also known as Shankster94. This is a place for you guys to ask questions, receive answers, communicate with each other, have pitiful comment wars, and to witness the occasional troll get blocked, if one ever shows up. Alright. So who we got here? We got the usual contenders. We got Wyatt Chatrin, probably Man of Muff. Yeah, Manus in here for sure. We got okay, so here's something cool. So I got a longtime fan who recently created his own YouTube, I guess. And obviously got some inspiration from me because his YouTube name is The Gamer Gusher. So we got The Gamer Gusher, Manny Stovall, Anthony Usury. Let's see here. And I think that's it for now. All right. So, let's get started. I already see the questions coming in. So let me get the timer getting going here. By the way, if you guys didn't notice, I mean, I don't know if you notice things like this, but I'm trying this one out at 1080p instead of the 720 that I've been doing. Because since I'm not Skyping or anything and no one else is in my house, I have full use of internet, I'm hoping that it maintains 1080p just fine. So if it looks awesome, sweet. Alright. So yeah, let me get the timer going because I see questions coming in. 1 hour, here we go. So, Manny, I'm going to start with Manny's question. What are my thoughts on Bayonetta? Never played it, don't care about it. Oh, shit. Sorry, no copyright intended, just want to show you my appreciation. No, I know. If anything, I just gather you got inspiration. What's my favorite Resident Evil game? It is Resident Evil 2. So, Wyatt, the message I sent you on Messenger that I realized, yeah, you can't get because of your stupid quarrels with Facebook and they keep blocking you for a month or something. Basically, the Skype version I'm using is gonna stop being supported soon. And it's gonna cause a dilemma for our co-hosting Q&As. And I really don't want to switch to an alternative, even though we might have no choice. Manif, how's the Wesker playthrough going? It is actually done, and it is edited and ready to go. That's actually what I'm going to be doing after this Q&A is starting to upload it. So yeah, look forward to that. So, Wyatt, finally with a question. Did I hear about the Facebook breach that affected 50 million users just today? I thought it was yesterday because we reported it yesterday. Manny Stovall, what's my opinion on Spyro the Dragon Reignited Trilogy? I figured they would do something like that, considering Crash Bandicoot did like a year or two before it. So, yeah, it only makes sense. Spyro was Crash Bandicoot's main rival. Man, if hopefully you didn't die in Wesker playthrough. No, I haven't. Okay. The Gamer Gusher, yours always been 5 because it's kind of like the main Resident Evil game where you have to play to understand the franchise. And also, what are my opinions on Jill's hair color change? It made you so upset. Same here. I think that was retarded. Didn't make her look any better, that's for sure. Alright, so super chat from Wyatt. Here, there it is. Okay, so the question associated with that is, can you start making suggestions for things I have to do in real life? For example, you could suggest that. No, I prefer you don't. Even though you just associated a super chat with it, You don't get to rule my personal life, Wyatt. You will never be able to do that. Let's just get that straight right now. Manif, is there something wrong with Skype? No, it's just the version of Skype I have to use in order to co-host Q&As with you guys is about to expire. It's gonna force me to use the newer version soon. So the one that won't get on this encoder for some reason. So yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Doesn't mean my Q&As are gonna end. It just means it's gonna be harder to include other people in the Q&A, like as a separate head, as a co-host, like what I did with Wyatt Manif and one time Bill Plumley. All right. PVZ Studios, what's the stream about? It is what the title suggests. It is a Q&A session. It's a place for you to ask questions from me, ask me questions, receive answers if I care to answer, and to just communicate in general. I'm not hosting a video or anything. It is just all me for an hour here, PVZ Studios. And I do it every week, so that's why the title is Weekly Q&A. Manny Stovall, have I heard of the Aliens and Predator, who also talks about other games called Acid Glow? No. I've heard of the Alien and Predator franchise, of course, but I don't know that last part of the question. I don't know who that is. What? If you became a billionaire and gave me millions to do what you wanted, would I agree? If you really got to that point, maybe. What was I doing before the stream? What are we doing after? We already know the answer to what I'm doing after. Before the stream, though, pretty much I woke up and showered and got ready for the stream. I didn't do anything before the stream, really. What did I last eat while I next eat? The last thing I ate... Let me see here. I actually can't remember what the last thing I ate. It was yesterday, that's for sure. Probably... Okay. It was... taquitos. Yep. Next thing I will eat, hell if I know, probably a bowl of cereal. And why did I get the shirt I'm currently wearing? Have no idea. Almost all of my attire was gifts from other people. Manny, have I heard of Street Fighter? Yeah, I have. I don't own any game, though. The Gamer Gusher, your first video is going up after this, but you don't know what... You don't know what do it about. It's 7 for you. Wow. PVZ Studios. Tekken 7 is using Negan as DLC this year. Unfortunately, I don't know who Negan is. Negan. Wyatt. The next 3 questions will all require me to look up a few guns. These are the only questions where you'll ask me to look something up. Well, thanks for the warning in advance. That way I can have Google images ready to go. And since I'm keeping up with the chat pretty good here, probably thanks to slow mode, I guess it wouldn't be too bad if I did fall behind a little bit. So the first gun you want me to look up is the Para Ordnance Carry. And Leon's Damnation Gun if you don't know what it looks like. Well, I know what that gun looks like, so I don't need to. So the Para Ordnance Carry. Huh, that's a weird looking pistol. I'm going with the Springfield Armory TRP operator. For Ganado Apocalypse, yeah. Manny, have I heard of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds and Fortnite? I've heard of Fortnite. Who hasn't heard of Fortnite? Have no intention of playing it, though. But as for your YouTuber or whatever, whoever that is, no. I guarantee you, Manny, 9 times out of 10 you ask a YouTuber question like that, I'm going to say no. because I don't scope out a lot of gamer YouTubers. And guys, let me know if the video lags very bad or anything, because I keep getting returns of bad frame rate. Manif, do I think Tekken 7 has a lot of missing characters? I kind of would think so. Okay, the Gamer Gusher. Sorry, bad grammar. You try to type as quickly as possible. What's my least favorite Resident Evil game, and have I heard of the Silent Hill franchise? If so, do I like it? So, I prefer if people separate their questions. Don't put 3 in 1. But, my least favorite Resident Evil game is by far Umbrella Corps, if you count that as a Resident Evil game. If you don't, then the next runner-up is Operation Raccoon City. Yes, I have heard of Silent Hill. No, I do not like it. Or it's more like I don't care about it because I haven't played it. PVZ Studios. Oh, Negan is from the Walking Dead series. If I don't know the dude, I recommend you watch the show. It's a really great show. I know it's a really great show, and a lot of people have told me to watch it. Just have other things on my mind, you know? I don't have time to just start watching a show. What? Para Ordnance SSP or the Smith & Wesson Model 686P? Look up both. Okay, I'm assuming that's the number 2 and 3 that you're talking about. If you add another one, that's technically 4, bro. So Para Ordnance SSP. Okay, it looks like a Colt 1911. Or the Smith & Wesson 686. Model 686P. To survive a what apocalypse now? Sploder. I'm definitely going with the Smith & Wesson Model 686P. Alright, whatever, man. So, choose from the following 2 loadouts to survive the Angry Crimson Apocalypse. The Franchi PA3... My God. The Franchi PA3 215. PA3 215. You know how hard it is to look up the shit, Wyatt? Okay. There's that shotgun. Now, Mossberg 590 Compact Cruiser. I feel like I already know what that is. And I'm going to get way behind because of you. I'm sure that's your intention. They look so similar, but see, just looking at the weapon, Wyatt, I'm not gonna know like the specs. So just by pure looks alone, I'm going with the Franchi for that apocalypse. But look, I didn't even see the rest of the question. So the loadouts are the Franchi, Resident Evil 7 Survival Knife, and the Essence of the Vest, or that Mossberg, and then Incendiary Grenade and Resident Evil 7's Attack Coin. Yeah, I'm still going with Loadout A on that one. Criminy. Juanolino, hi. Manny Stovall, what's my real name? Shane. Wyatt. Buffering a little, but not unwatchably so. Well, hopefully not unwatchably so. PVZ Studios. Leon Kennedy is so pro for the Resident Evil franchise only to get killed by a chainsaw. The Gamer Gusher. The first-person Resident Evil games are the worst, and sorry you will separate questions from now on. I actually like Resident Evil 7, the Gamer Gusher, so that's purely your opinion. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it. What? You just got finished drinking some pumpkin spice milk. Would I try this beverage? I prefer not to. It's not something I would try. Manny Stovall. Name one non-Resident Evil game that is my favorite. One non-Resident Evil game that's my favorite? Tekken Tag Tournament 2? What? Future questions may involve guns I'm not familiar with, but I don't have to look them up if I don't feel like it. Well, yeah. Pogi. Hey. Gamer Gusher, what software do I use to record live streaming? I use Open Broadcast Server, also known as OBS. Why fight Leon with a 3% chance I start the fight with a red blaster, or fight Krauser with a 5% chance that he starts with the fight with a sprained ankle? 3% is not near. Those percentages are stupid, Wyatt. There's like almost no difference between them. But yeah, I'd rather fight Krauser with a 5% chance he has a sprained ankle. 1, it's 2 a.m. in your country. Nice. Manif, M79 or the grenade launcher from Resident Evil 5? I like the grenade launcher from Resident Evil 5, especially with its variety of ammo. Wyatt, 2 Oko versus 1 Novistador. 2 Oko. Pokeladia, how to save ammunition on Resident Evil 0? Don't fight every enemy you come across. If you're lucky, you get those headshots. And yeah, that's my advice. And if you plan on keeping handgun ammo on both characters, split the ammo evenly between them. Wyatt, Glimmer versus Lurker. I forgot what the Glimmer is. I know the Lurker, obviously, because I just got done playing Resident Evil 0, basically. Glimmer. Oh, that retarded thing. I really wish it would say what game they're from. But I think that's from, like, Chronicles. So, yeah, definitely a Lurker. Manny Stovall, what's my opinion on the Tyrants from Resident Evil series? They're like one of the... They're the OG boss of the Resident Evil games, so they're significant, in my opinion. The Gamer Gusher, you are still to play Resident Evil 7, but the others, like Director's Cut, do not interest you. Okay. Well, Director's Cut is not a first-person shooter. It's not a first-person game. What? Jumping Maneater versus Hunter Elite. Just listing random enemies here. So they encounter in Operation Javier. Why? I prefer you don't include enemies from Darkside Chronicles. You know damn well I don't know that game very well. And again, with the Hunter questions, I don't know any Hunters other than Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. All the other ones I don't know very well. But really, Hunter Elite. PVZ Studios Remake 2 coming this year. Hire Deadpool for the job instead. I would actually hate that if they put Deadpool in a Resident Evil game. Why? Cerberus versus Orthrus. Orthrus. I'm not answering that next question. Juan Olina. Are lickers humans or animals? They are actually humans. Pokeladia, last night you played Resident Evil 4 you played the minigame, you got freaked out but killed a Gunato's chainsaw. I'm not going to answer questions that involves other subscribers, Wyatt. Not this Q&A. That's not a question to me. The Gamer Gusher, buffering. Oh shit, okay. Well then. If it's buffering, well, I'll wait until someone else complains about it before I take action. One only know to Pogeladia, so I'll let him answer. Wyatt, Durga versus Durga. Ugh. Okay, yeah, Durga's from Revelations 2. How come the wiki doesn't list that other creature that you claim exists? Durga. To hurl. See, the only thing I'm getting is something called the Durga Conqueror. But it's a record, not a thing. So I guess I'm going to use Google for this one, because the Resident Evil Wiki, for some reason, doesn't have that other creature you're talking about. Has the Durga, but not the Durga. Okay, Wyatt. I don't know where you're getting your sources, but I think they're wrong, buddy, because when I look up the Durga, it's the same damn thing as the Durga. Yeah, I just looked up both on Google Images. It's the same exact enemy. You need to check your source. Yeah, the Durga is the Ouroboros thing that Barry fights. So is the Durga. What's the Durga to you? Pogi, what's my next gameplay after Resident Evil 0? Dead Aim. The Gamer Gusher, how did I come across the Resident Evil franchise for the first time? It's probably the fourth or fifth time I explained this story, but it's fine. So the original Resident Evil game, actually it was Director's Cut DualShock version, was a gift to my father from my mother back in 2000, when I was 6 years old. And he didn't play it very much, so instead I got into it. Of course, I was way too young at the time to go through with the game like that, since it was very scary for me back then. And then I received Resident Evil 3 when I was 8, and that was the first one I actually beat. Probably not until the age of 11, but still. That's how I got into the franchise. Alright. Juan Olino, how tall am I? Somewhere under 6 foot. I don't feel like giving my exact height. PVZ Studios. Thanos joins Fortnite only to get killed by 100 campers. Don't really care. Man, if you feel so sorry for Broken White Face in Resident Evil 2 Remake, I know, right? The Gamer Gusher, we are in separate countries, so that might explain the buffering and lag. Could be. It's a combination of my encoder and people's bandwidth. Okay, well, you sent a link, so hopefully it'll help me out here. If it loads up. Is there a picture of it? Because this... I think you should just drop the Durga, Wyatt, because... Nothing has proven to me that they're actually separate things. But this page is just being slow as hell. But that's not the one... This is probably going to cause the live stream to start lagging. What? This is unnecessary. I'm not letting it. It's taking way too long. And yeah, I actually lost you guys for a second there because it's buffering like crazy. So, Wyatt, drop the Durga. It's the last time I'm going to tell you. So, the Durga versus 15 Centipede Zealots. Because the Durga is only one enemy, apparently. I think 15 Centipede Zealots can still take him. Juan Olino, Pogilotti is a Filipino, so Pogi means handsome. Nice. Wyatt, Monster from 40 Executor versus Iron Man. Iron Man, no contest. Saddest looking emoji I can think of. The one with a single teardrop from its eye? The Gamer Gusher, you remember walking through the front door to find your Nan on your DS playing Resident Evil Deadly Science and joined in and turned into a Resident Evil boss person. Nice. Okay. Saddest part of Vendetta. Seeing Leon drunk. PVZ Studios. What are my expectations for Resident Evil 2 before the game gets released? Keep to the original as much as possible. By the looks of it, they kind of are. One, that lag was because Wyatt had me look up Durga. You know what, Wyatt? Fuck you. I just explained what I'm doing. Okay. Hopefully this helps. So saddest part of Damnation, that dude's friend or brother getting killed, I guess. Like from the virus or whatnot. Also, saddest part of Degeneration is definitely Curtis going through with his downfall. The Gamer Gusher, do I dislike the movies of Resident Evil? No, not at all. Wyatt, what's the deal with that? You know all of... Oh, the question is, would I rather... You should have started with would I rather. Would I rather you know all of my passwords or KGM0? I would trust you far more than KGM0, man. Juan Olino, bang Rebecca or Claire? Rebecca. Anthony, yo, so which gun do I think is stronger? The Custom Desert Eagle from Resident Evil 2 or the Smith & Wesson M500 maxed out? Definitely the M500 maxed out. Alright, see you, PVZ Studios. Alright, Wyatt, choose my Vulcan Blubber Apocalypse Survival Team. You, Leon, Adult Sherry, and Ada, or Manif, KGM0, Bill Plumley, and Hoodstar. You did that on purpose. You know the answer to that. But why'd you include Manif, man? That's fucked up. He's not... He's definitely not in a team of enemies for me. He's just your enemy, apparently. The Gamer Gusher. Can't lie, you love the Jill versus Alice fight in Afterlife. What? KMF. Ingrid Hunnigan. Nadia is Svetlana Velikova. Okay. I'm killing Svetlana. I'm marrying Hunnigan, and I'm banging Nadia. That's what I'm doing. Juanolino, bang Ada or Rebecca. Ada, by far. Manif, the Resident Evil movies are lame. To each their own. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I have reached the bottom of the chat again. And so far the stream is remaining good. So yeah, I guess we're... I got an internet upgrade like a couple months ago, yet things still struggles on 1080p. Maybe it's my computer. I don't know. Just live streaming is just a very tantalus business, I guess. Alright, well, at least I can see myself again. Wyatt, Dario Rosso versus Jim Chapman. Jim survives far longer than Dario, so I'm going with Jim Chapman in that regard. Also, Fully Human JD versus Curtis Miller. JD. The Gamer Gusher. Wow, you would feel so weird answering some of these questions. Your Q&A would be funny because you would always be speechless. Huh. Okay. Wyatt, Curtis Miller's final form versus William Birkin's third form. I'm going to go with William Birkin's third form. Alright, I am going to go and I'm going to speed up slow mode because I'm keeping up again. Let's drop it down to only 60 seconds. Or actually, no, let's just turn it off entirely right now and see how fast I start falling behind. Come on, people, slow mode's off. What do you mean, what gives? I just turned slow mode off. That's doing you a favor. What? Fight Birkin's fourth form with nothing but a baseball bat, or fight Lucas's final form with nothing but dual-wielded MP5Ks? I'll fight Lucas with the dual-wielded MP5Ks. The Gamer Gusher, when is Resident Evil Orc set? Not for a very long time. There's like probably still 9 or 10 games until then. What? Worst treasure in Resident Evil 4? Ignore minor stuff like spinels. The worst treasure, in my opinion, besides spinels, velvet, and the emeralds, because those are the common treasures. Damn, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I'm gonna go with isn't there like a bangle or something like that? I'm gonna go with the bangle. Just the generic one. I believe there's 2 of them in Resident Evil 4. Not the one with pearls. Alright. Manif, MP5 or P90? Well, MP5 is my more favorite submachine gun, so I'll go with MP5. Even though the P90 has faster fire rate, you know. But Juanolino, axe or katana? I would fare better probably with an axe. Yeah. What? Trivia question. Once you reach the island in Resident Evil 4, you pretty much stop finding spinels. What do you find instead of in their place? Emeralds? Yeah, that one was easy. It's like the 3 main areas have their 3 main treasures. The village has spinels. The castle, you start finding those like blue violets or something like that. I forgot what they're called. Juanolino, M60 or MG42? Unfortunately, I don't know what either of those are. M60. Okay. Or MG42. I would rather go with the MG42. Alright, the Gamer Gusher. You never understood that game, never bothered completing it either. I mean, I'd say you didn't miss much. What? Kiss Birkin's second form or Kiss Alex Wesker's final form? Well, at least Alex Wesker is still female, so I'll go with that. Juan Olino, is Resident Evil 4 a good game? You haven't played it yet. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is a great game. It is, the fan base is considered best of all time. What? French kiss Sheva in front of my girlfriend or spend 6 months in jail? I'll French kiss Sheva in front of my girlfriend. She'll understand. Manif. Trivia question. What is the maximum firepower for the M500 in Resident Evil 5? Frig. See, I don't know if firepower works the same between 4 and 5, but I really have no idea, man. What is that, 500? Wyatt, fight Lucas's final form with, or 50. Fight Lucas's final form with blurry vision in my left eye with a Beretta RS 202 M2, or fight Dragon Nozzle with a sore right foot with Resident Evil 4's TMP with stock. I just limp a bit. I'm going with that second option. Also, fight versus Roach mode in real life with 3 hand grenades, or fight through assignment Ada in real life with only a Smith & Wesson 5.946 with 3 boxes of ammo. I'll also have Resident Evil 7's combat knife in both scenarios. I'll fight versus Roach mode in real life with 3 hand grenades. Oh, it's 5,000. Okay. Yeah, see, I should have figured something like that. The Gamer Gusher trivia question. What is Jill's front finisher called in Resident Evil 5? Flip kick. You ask me melee move questions, I should get them all. Wyatt, fight through Resident Evil 7's main campaign in easy in real life with a 90% chance I'll start with a weak loadout, or fight through Ethan Must Die in real life. Right there, I'm going with the first question. Fuck Ethan Must Die. Even with an excellent loadout, that mode is hard as hell. The Gamer Gusher, and I will 1,000,000% get weapon questions right. Maybe. Those are actually harder. When you think of a question like Manif just asked, like the maximum firepower, I don't know specifics like that. You can ask. I'm just saying melee for me would be easier if you're talking about melee move names. Juan Olino, machete or katana? Machete. Yeah. Wyatt, would I rather... I need to tilt this down a little bit. Wyatt, would I rather own in real life a Smith & Wesson Model 629 or the Smith & Wesson Model 460 XVR? I already know what the 629 looks like. Model 460 XVR. Probably the 460 in that case. It almost looks like an M500. Alright. TG Gochenauer. Do I think they'll release a Resident Evil 2 demo? You would hope so, wouldn't you? Like, yeah, they should. They've released a demo for every game like before it, so they better. Wyatt, babysit an 18-year-old annoying Ashley in real life, but I get to sleep with her, or be friends with Ada in real life, but no chance will sleep with me, only sexually tease me. Remember, Ashley's still hot. I know, but I can't handle while Ashley's annoying. Especially if she's only 18, she's probably even more annoying. So, I'll just be friends with Ada, I can handle that. The Gamer Gusher. Weapons don't interest you, but melee does as a younger kid. You would always try to reenact them, but it never worked. I feel you there. Juan Olino, have I watched the first Predator movie? Yes. The original? Absolutely. I own it. Wyatt Chatran, get my head blown off with a Pfeiffer Zaliska 600 Nitro Express, by Fear Gale and it goes viral on YouTube, or get crushed by Steamroller and it goes viral on YouTube. Both incidents would be filmed in 4K with excellent audio. I'd rather get my head blown off with that Pfeiffer Zaliska. Yeah. Juanolino, favorite Resident Evil game? Resident Evil 2. Slow mode is off and I'm still keeping up. Wyatt, film everything in 8K or in 120 frames per second. Assume whichever one I choose would be easy and cheap. Equally easily and cheap to do. So 8K or 120 frames per second. Well, 120 frames per second would only be good if I plan to do slow-mo stuff, which I don't do a whole bunch, so I'd rather film everything in 8K. Yep. The Gamer Gusher trivia question. What game was Resident Evil Revelations demo merged with in the 3DS version? Mercenaries 3D? Yeah, I think so, actually, now that I think about it. What? If my girlfriend made a porn vid of us without my knowledge and posted it on Pornhub, what would my reaction be? I'd be like, wow, you're kinky, son. You're quite kinky, and you want the world to know we're having sex. All right. I wouldn't freak out. I wouldn't break up with her. If that's what you're thinking. Manif, listen to Wesker's words about the world in Resident Evil 5 or Ashley? Actually, I found Wesker's speech to be kind of maniacally interesting. Wyatt, everyone in chat versus my girlfriend mutated into Degeneration's final boss. That's fucked up, man. But everyone in the chat probably wouldn't have a chance against her. What? Ice Axe or Ice Machete to survive a Resident Evil 4 Island Soldier apocalypse? Ice Machete. Yeah. The Gamer Gusher. It was such a bad remake, though, and looks the most fakest thing in creation. What? Never be able to use any form of digital calendar ever again, or never be able to use any form of digital calculator, like on my phone or other electronic device, ever again. I could sacrifice the digital calculator because I actually don't use it that much. I use an analog calendar. What? Favorite smartphone widget? Flashlight. Least favorite smartphone widget? Bluetooth. The Gamer Gusher. What headset do I currently use? Turtle Beach Ear Force X12. Old school. These days. Manif. What's Excella's front finisher name? She only has one finisher, the Gamer Gusher. Manif, just so you know. It's the disco spin. She doesn't have a front or back. It's just one. What? Would I rather everyone in chat ask nothing but third least favorite questions or all gay KMFs? Assume I would be forced to answer as honestly and fully as possible in either scenario. I'd rather everyone ask nothing but third least favorite. Because I would just throw something out there half-assedly. Because the most honest I can get is half-assed on those types of questions. That's why I hate them. What? Funniest smartphone app? In my opinion. I don't have like dozens of apps on my phone. I'm not well versed in the world of apps. So the funniest smartphone app that I currently have it's probably Happy Glass. Alright. The Gamer Gusher, your headset broke, but if it does a good way to record audio on your phone, then upload it to my computer. Okay, cool. Wasn't worded very well, man. What? Change my main channel's name to The Gamer Poopster or to My Girlfriend Smells Like Fish? The Gamer Poopster. Why are you pooping on my parade, dude? Juanolino, most underrated Resident Evil game. Resident Evil 1. The Gamer Gusher. If it's easier, I could just call you Joe. I'm not gonna remember that, dude. Someone else asked me that, told me to do that before, and I forgot instantly. Wyatt, Jack Norman's Final Form versus Verdugo. So the Abyss versus Verdugo. The Abyss. Juanolino, do I game on my phone? No. Man, if you hate the Mind Thrower from Resident Evil 3. I do too, since it got me killed. Wyatt, Jack Norman's Final Form, Abyss, versus Curtis Miller's Final Form, G. His G. I'm still going with Abyss. Joe, you get asked some of the weirdest questions. I know I do. Wyatt, Jack Norman's... I'm tired of saying that. Abyss versus 3 JJs. 3 JJs. They got a distance advantage. Juanolino, Hypnos Tyrant versus Nemesis. I'm going to go with Nemesis. Joe, you've run out of questions, but you're still going to stay to support. Cool. Wyatt, have I ever used compressed bottled air to clean out a keyboard or something similar? Yes, I have, actually. I used one to dust out my Xbox 360 one time. How much time is left? God, still about 14 minutes. I don't know, guys. This one's just very average, it seems. Joe, actually, what would I call my fans or subscribers? What would I call them? I don't really have a special name for them. TGS fam? Never really thought about that, actually. Yeah, if anybody didn't know, TGS also stands for Tokyo Game Show. So the TGS trailer for Resident Evil 2 Remake was a Tokyo Game Show. Luckily, I didn't get like any copyright or anything like that. Another donation from Wyatt, but at this point he's donated what, like $9? It's gonna come in a second. It's funny, you guys, you see the super chat here, and you see how long it's gonna take for it to pop up here. It will eventually. There it is. So the question is, Manif with Wyndham versus me, or no, versus Joe with Riot Gun. Manif with Wyndham's probably gonna win. Yeah, so fair warning, Joe. Wyatt likes to use up their subscribers in his questions because he thinks he's high and mighty and he can do that. So be prepared. Wyatt, you found a recipe for pumpkin lemonade. What I try? Pumpkin lemonade, I might try. But if it requires making it, I don't know about that. Also, can you ask my parents, girlfriend, somebody to get me a Switch? No, I'm not interested in a Switch, dude. As much as that disappoints you, that's just the truth. I don't think I'm ever going to get a Switch unless the Resident Evil title comes out exclusively on it. Man, if you hate Lily in Tekken. Yeah, so do I. She's actually one of my least favorite characters in Tekken, I hate. And masters of her are assholes. Joe, that's fine. You're not going to battle your place, but in your head, you know, you're my number one fan. Good to know. What was that? Hey, Wyatt, this is for real. Don't ever delete a message if it's not actually insulting to me. Luckily, I read it before you deleted it. But yeah, that was screwed up. Jack Norman plus 3 Regenerators plus 2 Berzaks versus Manny Stovall with only a pellet gun. Yeah, real funny, dude. Juanolina, guess your height. 5'5". What? Listen, knock it off, dude. See, okay, here's the thing. The Gamer Gusher, while he just started appearing, he was actually subscribed to me probably years before, or knew about me because, like, I have a message from 3 years ago on Xbox Live from him. So, believe it or not, he's been watching me longer than you, Wyatt, so quit freaking out about it. What does my favorite pen look like? I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Juanolino, so close. You're 5'6". Oh wow. Yeah, I just totally guessed. Which would I rather fight through in real life? The Ganado camp with the Bella sisters, or the prison area of Resident Evil 4 with a JJ, which is right before the final boss? I'd probably go through the prison area. Joe, you're not going to argue like a baby about it, but yeah, see, Wyatt is my number one supporter. That is given. Number one fan, I honestly don't know. Juanolino, you're very short. It's alright. There's shorter people. Manif, you want Scar H and Resident Evil. Yeah, right? So, here's an example, people, of a pitiful comment war. Looks like the Gamer Gusher got on Wyatt's nerves. Wyatt, to be honest, you're the only one whining about it right now. I think you need to check yourself. Juanolino, for you, a huge fan, but not number one. So, yeah. The Gamer Gusher, Jill Valentine, Melee versus Sheva Alamar with Combat Knife. I would say Jill Valentine Melee. Now Wyatt with the super pack to prove his point. You'll always be the true number one. No one can knock me off that throne. Yeah, number one supporter. I know. Number one fan, though, that's still debatable, dude. Some people have been watching me for 7 years. Like, never mind. I'm not gonna comment on it. All right, I'm at the bottom of the chat again. Hello. Man, this one's slow. Well said, the Gamer Gusher. I mean, you're not in the wrong at all, because Wyatt's the one whining right now. Juanolino, you love the channel and you love every subscriber of it. See, look what you started, Wyatt. You just can't keep your mouth shut when people challenge you, can you? Yeah, man, if Wesker mode will start getting uploaded as soon as this Q&A is over. Thank you, Wyatt, for dropping that subject. Ada with TAP 194 versus the Gamer Gusher with Punisher. Well, Ada is a skilled assassin, so of some sort, a skilled professional, so she's gonna win. She'd also win if it was you with that weapon. Juanolino, You found a reason to stay up late. Nice. See, we're not getting anywhere now because all the comments popping up aren't about the Q&A. Yep, definitely a comment war. What? Ada with dual Punishers versus Claws with Striker. Ada with dual Punisher can take him on. Joe, take into consideration you're a gymnast, so you're quite flexible and average copying her melee. I would like to... That's interesting. I had to use a trampoline to copy melee like that. Yeah, you're telling me what? So, the Gamer Gusher, here's what I'm going to say to you. I encourage you, or let's say I'm not going to discourage you from claiming number one. Just Wyatt gets really defensive about it, apparently. So you can keep doing it. I don't care. Because I truly believe that other people are actually bigger fans of Wyatt, concerning, like, his favorite thing about my channel are my Q&As. And to me, that doesn't sound like a true fan. The Q&A started just a little over a year ago. I've been doing Resident Evil content a lot longer than that. So, don't be afraid to say you're number one Gamer Gusher. While, yeah, it may not be true, there's nothing wrong with you stating that. That's just you stating you're extreme fan for my channel. Now, when someone else takes it personally, that's their problem, not yours. So, Man of Muff, thoughts about Chief Iron Face? I think it was cool that they made him look older because he looks more scandalous. Because, yeah, he's a bastard like that. That's what I said in the trailer reaction. Comment. What? Leon with dual blacktails versus Krauser with his bow. Leon with dual blacktails. Juan Olino, stay positive. Yep. Juan Olino, yeah. Which game has the best selection of weapons? Wyatt Chatron asks. The best selection of weapons? Honestly, I've answered this before, something similar. Considering Orc has the widest variety of weapons, I would say Operation Raccoon City actually has the best selection of weapons. That's just my honest answer to that specific question. What? Which game has the worst selection of weapons? Gaiden. Weirdest Resident Evil game? The weirdest Resident Evil game. Probably Survivor 2, Code Veronica. Man, thoughts if you started asking Tekken versus questions? Go for it. This is a Q&A. It doesn't have to be all about Resident Evil. Wyatt, KMF, Ada, Carla, and Yuki. Who the hell is Yuki? If it freaking loads, man, God. Oh, you meant Yoko. Yeah, there you go. Ada, Carla, and Yoko. KMF. I'm going with, damn. I'm killing Carla. I'm marrying Ada, and I'm banging Yoko. That's what I'm doing. Also, if Resident Evil Freedom was fully canon and official, where would it fall within my least to most favorite ranking? It would be the least favorite. Juan Olino, have I played Monster Hunter? Nope. Joe, do I feel the same about Resident Evil as I first started playing? Definitely not. It's much bigger now. Juan Olino, Yokorita, the question kind of already got asked. Joe, to me, Resident Evil is a lifestyle. Man, if you hate Hunter cheap shots. Yeah, that's why I hate him too. Juan Olino, your two favorite Asian babes in Resident Evil, Yoko and Ada. I see. What? The Gamer Gusher versus Manef in a Tekken tournament. I'm not answering these, dude. Will I ever do a remaster with better resolution and frames per second? That's the timer going off, so I appreciate if the questions stop coming. For my Freedom Weapon review and upload it. No. I'm never playing Freedom again, dude. Juanolito, you're weak and you probably lose your asthmatic. Yikes. Alright, the last question I'm going to answer is why its thoughts of Resident Evil 8 introduced a new organization similar to BSAA. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, people, so that's going to end the Q&A. So, hope you enjoyed that. Nice little comment war going on there, but it also made me feel a little uncomfortable. Well, Wyatt, that's not even a question. Anyway, yeah, I would appreciate it if, like, stuff like that wouldn't happen. It's like, I mean, all he's doing is showing his support, man. You don't have to take it so personally. Anyway, this is Shankster94, aka TheGamersHankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Patreon. Links are right here. Shout out to White Chatron for being, and Carlos Aranda for being my two patrons on Patreon. And then shout out to everybody who is just a really good fan. Alright? I honestly don't think there is one #1 fan. You're all good fans. I'm just gonna put that out there. Alright. Peace out. I'll see you guys later.